January 24th. Do you know the only God? 1 Samuel 2:2 says, "There is none holy like the Lord, for there is none besides you. There is no rock like our God." People have always created gods, but only one God created people. Every generation has fashioned gods they wanted, but only one God should be wanted. There is no one holy like the Lord. There is no other God that compares. And the only God we need is the one who is able to be our rock, our solid and safe place of truth, where we can stand. The gods people create only have the power they are given. Only the holy God has power to give. We give many things the power to influence our choices, but only God is the rock who can author our choices. The rock is our confidence that whatever choice God directs is for our good and the good of others. Our only strong, perfect influence is the Lord. He has the power to save, and His power is a blessing to those who receive it. The gods people create are temporary and change from one generation to the next. Sometimes they are given names, but most often they are simply given human interest and affection. The Holy God gave Himself the name I Am. He is the only God, the God of all the ages. It's good to examine our lives and consider our power to create gods. What or who has greater influence in your life than the Holy God? On which rocks do you choose to stand? People have always created gods, and that is often true for God's people too. Thankfully, God is patient with our sin, waiting for us to recognize His authority in our lives. There have always been many gods in our world. There has only been one holy God who created the world. How firmly do you stand on His truth as your safe place, your rock? People create gods and assign them power and influence. God creates people and gives them the ability to choose His power and His influence. The created only have one Creator. He is the great I Am, the only God, and the rock where we can stand. To know God is the beginning of wisdom. To know there is only one God is wisdom.